Pathway to Science is a new CLIL course for primary in American English, with lots of fun, hands-on activities to help learners develop competencies in science while developing their English language proficiency. What is CLIL? CLIL is Content and Language Integrated Learning. With a CLIL series, students use their linguistic skills straight away. It complements and consolidates their studies in another content area, in this case, science. It increases motivation and confidence in both subjects. It is inclusive of students with other learning styles. It develops interests within students' second language. The components of Pathway to Science for the student are a student's book with the following features: stickers and cutouts for a more interactive experience, a scientific research skills fold-out so students become familiar with the scientific method from an early age, test study pages to summarize and review the key science concepts of each unit. These pages can be cut out and stuck in students' notebooks for convenience. An illustrated glossary of key science terms. And activity cards with extra activities and experiments. The components for the teacher include a teacher's guide with the following features: a full answer key annotated on reduced pages of the student's book, the key language students will see in each lesson, science explanations, focuses on possible difficulties, and language extension activities. An evaluations book with 2 test options per unit, tests A and B. A worksheets book with 2 reinforcement worksheets and 2 extension worksheets to consolidate or provide a more in-depth look at the content of each unit. At the start of each unit, the teacher's guide recommends apps related to the unit content. Also, Richmond offers several interactive online activities that can be found at the address below. Pathway to Science will also include a digital book featuring audio recordings and other extra features. Now, let's have a look at the book and unit structure of Pathway to Science. Each student's book contains approximately 72 lessons of 1 hour each, which translates as 2 hours per week in the classroom. Combined with the evaluations, worksheets, and other extra features, this can be extended to 3 hours per week. Each book contains 5 units, except for books 5 and 6, which contain 4 units each. Units cover the following sciences: life science, physics and chemistry, Earth and the universe. Key science concepts are introduced through texts and practical activities in the Let's Connect sections, often with the aid of cutouts or stickers from the back of the student's book. The key concepts are applied practically in the Let's Explore sections. The key concepts are practiced in the Let's Practice section, and they are reviewed and condensed in the Let's Summarize sections. A self-assessment of the key concepts is provided in the Quiz Yourself section. Each unit features a science lab with an experiment to perform in the classroom. With the help of the Scientific Research Skills foldout, the science lab guides students through the stages of the scientific method so they gain practical knowledge of what a scientist is and does while resolving a particular research question. Let's take a closer look at how this works in practice. Before they start, students read the basic framework, which contains the relevant scientific concepts. In this case, the framework states that vitamin C prevents fruits that have been cut open from changing color. Now, on to the experiment. The first stage in the scientific method is observation. In this experiment, students observe different fruits to determine which have vitamin C. The next stage is to ask a research question. How can we prove which fruits have vitamin C? Then students formulate a hypothesis. That is, an anticipated answer to the research question. After the hypothesis, they make predictions about the results of their experiment. Next, they are guided step by step through the experimental procedure. Here, there are 12 steps. During the experiment, they record their results, and finally they are prompted to draw conclusions from the results. They compare their conclusions with their hypothesis to see if it was proven or not. New research questions often arise from the conclusions. Further activities and experiments are found on the activity cards, which are packaged in an envelope with the student's book. Evaluations feature prominently in Pathway to Science. Each unit starts with an initial evaluation called What Do You Know?, which serves to show students how much they already know and what they will learn about, and to show teachers which content to emphasize. Halfway through each unit, there is an intermediate evaluation, Let's Check, which helps students consolidate what they have learned so far and fill in any missing details. At the end of each unit, there is a final evaluation. What did you learn? So students can assess their progress as a class. Based on student scores in What Did You Learn?, teachers are prompted to use either the reinforcement worksheets or the extension worksheets. Students can also use the test study pages to review the unit content. Finally, their learning is more formally assessed through one of the test options in the evaluations book. Some of the advantages of Pathway to Science are: it teaches students not only science in English, but also how to be scientists. It's a specially adapted CLIL product designed to be used by any English teacher. It's activity-based and not just another CLIL reader, though it doesn't require a science lab or specialist knowledge. It has lots of flexibility to reinforce and extend lessons. Pathway to Science is the perfect complement for any general English course. It enables students to transfer their English skills to another content area while reinforcing their knowledge of science.